Hello everybody, it's Coach Keaton here. Wanted to try to give you a little bit of insight into how to use MILESPLIT. All of our meets and all of our activities from cross country all the way through indoor and outdoor track will use MILESPLIT to show meet information and information about your athlete. So I wanted to give you a little bit of an idea of how to use that and how to navigate it. First off, you should note that MILESPLIT has a page for every single state in the country. We are almilesplit.com. There is a milesplit.com, and you'll be able to see the difference because it will say MILESPLIT USA instead of MILESPLIT AL. So we are al.milesplit.com, and you can see there's a whole lot of different things. There's news, there's articles about different events coming up, the top cross-country times, which will change to indoor or outdoor notifications, and you can search those. You can find all kinds of information on teams and things like that that you want to. Here's another page if you were to search and click on those. But back here at the home page, the biggest things that you're going to want to know about are how to search for the meets that are coming up. Now there's two different ways to do that. You can use this search bar here. If you click on search, it'll take you to a search bar where you can search by athlete, meet, or team. So you could search individual athletes and get their scores. You could search for our team, you could search for Buckhorn and others and get their information, but we want to focus on meets. So let's search for something we have coming up. I don't know the whole name of the meet, but let's go with what we do know. It's called TAD's 2 mile. All I know, TAD or 2 mile or TAD, whatever. So let's type in TAD and see what we find. So we search for it, and indeed it does come up, TAD's 2 mile. You can see the old races of this one from years past, but we want this one right here, 2025. Make sure you pay attention to the dates because a lot of these events are repeat events and the dates are important. Also, you'll notice where you can search the national database. Like I said, MILESPLIT is a national platform, and so if you search a national database, it will pull up events outside of Alabama, which is important when there are races or activities outside of the state. But if you click on TAD's 2 mile, it will take you to a page just for that meet. It will give you all the information, where it's at, how long to register, which is something the coaches do. You don't have to worry about that. But it'll tell you who is in charge of the timing results. Now that matters a little bit when it comes to tracking your students' scores and things, but it's not a huge deal. But it does make a little bit of a difference into what you can get live results on and what you can't and how you do that. So I'll show you how to do that with two different pages here. So the TAD's 2 mile, you can see that the meet information is already down here. It has a cost on here that is really just the cost per team or division. That's something our coaches worry about. But the parking, that is important for all of you. Some of these will actually show you can pay via S2 Pass. Some of them may say cash only, card only. There may be some more information, so you might want to check that from time to time. It'll tell you the divisions that everybody races in, and it'll give you the times for the meet, for the race itself. Obviously, the coaches will give the team different times to show up so that we can set up our tents so that we have time to stretch and get set as a team before the meet starts. So you'll have to pay attention to GROUPME for that information. Also, it will tell you down here at the bottom different awards that are going to be given, and sometimes it will tell you when those awards are going to be given. The only other thing on here that is clickable here, online registration is for the coaches, but meet coverage would be news articles or stories about the meet. So if there was anything that popped up about it, it would pop up on that page. To give you an idea of another event so you can see some other information, we'll go to Southern Showcase. This was an event that was done last cross-country season, and you can see it has its own page. Registration is closed because the event happened last year. This event was done by Express Timing, and you can see where it says View Live Results. There would also be a link here if this was a new event that would say View. It would also say View Live Results, and it would be going on in real time as the meet was going on. So you could click on that. MILESPLIT is connected directly to Express Timing, and so it would open up its own window to show you the Express Timing results, and I'll show you that in a second. But you can see this event happened last year in September. And there was coverage for this event. You can see all the coverage. And even our Buckhorn girls ended up on the front page of one of those articles. But you click on pre-meet information, and this is the information that we saw on this TADS 2 mile. You can see meet information and back to meet coverage, similar to the page we saw before. There's a link to a live stream for this event because they did offer that. There's a PDF document that gives a lot more of the pre-meet information. And so some of the events we go to will have more information. It will have a map of where you should park. It will have concessions information. It will have information on when the awards will be. All those different things, what they will do for inclement weather, all those different things. As you can see here, they've added clarifications for things that were going to happen, weather updates, all these different things that you can do. And you can see that their meet information has a lot of information on it, whereas the other listing was a smaller race and it didn't have that information. Now, if we wanted to look at live results, we could click on this link and it would take us to express timing inside of MILESPLIT. You'll be able to see how that looks. This is still in MILESPLIT. You can see right here, milesplit.live. But if it was loading it, you can see these red bars at the top and the bottom. Those are express timing links, express timing logos and things like that. And from here, you'll be able to see all of the scores. You can see that express timing logo there. You'll be able to see all of the events, the team scores, and if the event was currently going on, this live tab would show you kids as they come across the line. Obviously, this time there'll probably be some old information here, but you'd be able to see runners as they come across the line pretty quickly as they are to express timing. Go directly to expresstiming.com and it would give you upcoming meets and the events that were currently going on would pop up here. You can see the Nike Twilight event that our students competed in was here, but you could click on live results for these events. And they would pop up. So if you can't pull up the MILESPLIT link, you can go directly to Express Timing and be able to pull up that information there. Besides that, the only other information that would be valuable for you as parents, you can search for these events via the calendar instead of just the search bar. So if you click on calendar, it would pop up right now. Since it's cross-country season, it's popping up cross-country events. And if you go down to view the full calendar, you can see all the events that are coming up in the next several months. And you can even click on them and go to their pages and be able to see the information. So if you have trouble finding it in the search bar, you can go over to the calendar page as well. Beyond that, like I said, you can search for athletes. So let's go search for an athlete. So you can see what that would look like. So we'll search for my athlete. You can see right here it gives his year. If you have a student with a name that's very common, you might have to scroll down a little bit. But you can see under his name, his stats, his progression, and it shows you his pole vault scores for 2025. It shows you all of his scores for all the different events that he did. Now, this is important here. If you have a subscription to MILESPLIT, you can see all this. You can see their score. You can see where the event was, all those different details. You can look up those different things. If you don't have a subscription to MILESPLIT, you'll be able to see this will be blurred out. So you may be able to see the most recent event that they've competed in, but it will blur out beyond that. So you won't be able to see even your own students' scores. You'll have to get a subscription. What you will be able to see without a subscription is the calendar, the search bar, and the ability to look at all of the meet information, including the live results. So a subscription is only about $7 if you want one. You don't have to have one at all to be able to search the information you're going to need for the meets this season. But if you're really interested in keeping up with all of these things, it can be a really great tool to be able to see how they did, what events they've been working in, and as they get older, how they have increased their abilities in different events. So I hope that's been helpful. Remember, al.milesplit.com, and if you have any further questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to any of the coaches. All of the information, including these links and the coach's email address, is available in the description